Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat basketball channel. My name is Amir. Before I get into the video today, I just want to thank everybody for their continued support of the channel. I'm on my path to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could subscribe to the channel, that would mean a lot. So NBA legend and Miami Heat legend Tim Hardaway was recently on the OG's podcast with UD and Mike Miller, and he was talking about the current status of the Miami Heat team. Miami Heat made a trade about 4 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago for Terry Rozier, and Terry has not lived up to expectations completely thus far. Don't get me wrong, he's been playing generally well, but he's just been inefficient in terms of his shooting and scoring right now. So he's still playing great. Like defensively, he's surprising me. He's moving his feet decently well, and he's not as bad as I thought he might be for someone who's super undersized and small at 6 feet tall, and like 180 pounds or 185 pounds. But he's been playing well defensively and playmaking. We know that he's been playing well as a playmaker. He's been deferring a lot, it seems like, and allowing Tyler and Jimmy and Bam to do their thing. So he's trying to fit in as that new piece mid-season. So it's always difficult to get traded mid-season to a new team. So he's trying to fit in as the newcomer. And you know, we need him to step up, and Tim Hardaway also agrees. So basically, he was saying that he passes up too many shots. He does too many like pump fakes and does only like one dribble or so, then passes it over. And so he was saying that the Miami Heat needs to let him loose. They need to let him be who he is. He's a young guy in his prime that can get it done. He's able to break down his defenders and make it happen. So I think you need to let him go and do what he needs to do in the confinement of the offense. So I think that makes sense because, again, like I just mentioned, he's trying to fit in. And there was moments in certain games, in the 10 games that he's been with the Miami Heat, where he was being a little more aggressive. But during that stint, he just was inefficient. He was shooting way below his averages, career averages, and the season average with the Hornets. So he pretty much is our only true 3-level scorer. So I'm optimistic that Terry can turn it around. He's only played 10 games with the Heat. And before that, though, with the Hornets, he was averaging 23 points and almost 7 assists per game. But with Miami, he's only averaging almost half of that, only with 12.6 points. But he's still averaging 5.6 assists per game, which is good. So Terry needs to be more aggressive, according to Tim Hardaway. He needs to attack the rim, which he has been doing. He just hasn't been finishing even at the rim, which is kind of frustrating. Like he was attacking the rim, getting there, not with ease, but it seemed like he was getting there with ease. And, you know, he's small, and like the NBA, you know, there's a lot of big players and there's trees down there in the paint, and he's been having trouble finishing even from the paint and at the rim, which is unfortunate. I understand that he's not the greatest shooter, so he could be streaky and a little inconsistent with his jump shot and his three, but the issue is he's getting to the rim, but he's not finishing. And I think that's all going to change. So I agree with Tim. I think he needs to be more aggressive, and especially when he's driving to the rim, he's going to get double teamed, and he's going to be able to drive and kick to Tyler Hero, or if Duncan Robinson is playing with him, then he can dump that ball out to Duncan Robinson for the three. And also he can play more pick and roll. I think with Bam Adebayo, that's something that he needs to do more as well, because not many players on the team are able to put Bam in really good spots. It's mainly Duncan, Tyler, and then obviously now Terry Rozier. So I agree with Tim Hardaway. I think that we do need to unleash Terry Rozier, and in order for us to become a top 4 seed, which is still possible in the East, and to also avoid the play-in, which we need to avoid, and become at least the 6th seed, we need Terry Rozier to step up and be more effective on the offensive end. And we need him to up his average from 12 points per game to like that 16, 17 point range. And I think that's going to make a huge impact on this team. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Terry Rozier needs to be more aggressive and play the same type of basketball that he played throughout his career and most recently with the Hornets? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. Hope you guys have a good day.